Hello everyone. Yeah, I did unfortunately short time, only 3 laps this morning, but yeah, enough to have a feeling in the car and on the speedway as well. Obviously the corners with the high banking were special. You feel the compression there in the body, you feel the visibility change, because when you are, let's say, in the normal part of the circuit, horizontal, you have a view from the car that is a little bit longer ahead, while when you are in the corner with the banking, you see the next 200 meters of the track, only that. So I was trying to look, where was the track going, but it was good fun, best feeling. Unfortunately, as I said, missing a little bit more of track time. Try to recover now in the second session, and so far so good.
We'll go ahead and open back up for questions. Greg?
Greg Ingolato Week, thanks for coming in. Your first impression of, kind of a two-part question, your first impression of Daytona, and you've got all this other stuff going on your bucket list. Do you ever see yourself maybe coming here for a Daytona 500, something, just as a one-off maybe, or something with NASCAR?
From Daytona, so far, it's been great. Part of the weather that is so cold, but yeah, I enjoy it. I've been only 2 days here, but you smell motor racing here, so that's a good feeling for any driver. The speedway is amazing. The size of everything is just huge. So I imagine this grandstand full of people for the NASCAR race, and that could be an amazing thing to experience. So to answer the second part of the question, not my thoughts at the moment, because I guess NASCAR driving technique are very unique, those cars. So I will need a lot of practice, a lot of tests before making that adventure. And at the moment, I don't have enough weekends free for all the activities that I'm doing. So not plans yet, but definitely after being here for the 24 hours, definitely I will watch the race on television at least, to see the Daytona and the Speedway, enjoying that race for NASCAR. So that will be the first step, watching on TV.
So we'll go Holly, Jenna, or Holly, Marshall, Jenna.
Hi, Holly Kane. I wondered if you could just talk and perhaps share a little bit about what your expectations are here, and certainly everyone watching how well you did in the Indianapolis 500, and you stepped right in and did that, and here you're really challenging yourself again with a new form and a new race.
Yeah, it's more or less the same goal as Indianapolis. First of all, try to learn different driving techniques, try to learn from the specialist of endurance races, and try to be a better driver when the 24 hours finish, So that's the first aim. First time for me in endurance race, first time in a prototype car, first time driving at night, first time driving with GT around. So many new things that will come, step by step. So that's quite a big challenge, but I'm ready to enjoy, first of all, and as it happened in Indianapolis, if you feel the opportunity and if you feel competitive, you go for it. There is always a competitive person inside of all of us here, drivers and teams. So as soon as you smell the blood, you go for it, like the sharks.
Marshall?
Marshall Pruitt, Racer Magazine. Fernando, tell me about working with your young teammates. They seem to be quick like bunnies, but hopefully get a few more laps. But what's it like working with them so far?
So far has been good. As you said, they are very young. Between both of them are my age, and I'm not at all. So they are very, very young. And I mean, the biggest thing so far has been the seat belts. You know, the one that goes between our legs, you know. I need longer, you know, compared to that. So that has been the biggest challenge so far in the first practice, but we will try to figure out.
Jenna?
There are some ladies, so we could not be so specific, you know, in the things that we need to improve.
I'm feeling a little uncomfortable as I enter this. Hashtag me too. Fernando, you are knocking out a bucket list of races with Indy, and now this. So what's next? What is your grand scheme and plan? And then I have another question.
Obviously, the main focus and priority for me is Formula One and winning the third World Championship. I think this year with McLaren we have definitely a good opportunity to show how good is the team. With the Renault Power Unit, we should be back to the top places, and that's the main focus and what my preparation is around the whole season. But to race in some iconic events during the season and not disturbing Formula One is also in the plan. And yeah, doing this race also is some kind of first step in endurance championship, and how these races are and how much I enjoy these races. Hopefully it's a positive answer, because I never did. So after the 24 hours here in Daytona, I will have a better understanding of these championships. And Le Mans 24 hour and the Triple Crown is another target. So if I can fit the Le Mans 24 hour this year, that I'm not doing the Indy 500, that will be great. And hopefully the following year the Indy 500 can be in the plan again.
My second question, you sort of took over Indy. It was Alomania. Could that happen to this race as well?
I hope so. I hope so. I think there are a few people already got interested about the test, especially in Spain. Everyone is following the test. In the UK as well, a lot of followers on social media are tweeting and following the test. We made always special editions, helmet, cap, whatever, for the fans that they are following these iconic races. And at this outside Garage 19 today, there are a lot of people. So hopefully in the race there are many more.
We've got a question back here behind Marshall. Gentleman at the...
Approximately half of the event is during the night. Your thoughts on nighttime driving?
Yeah, it's still a question mark. You know, I don't have big concerns, because I think the track is quite well illuminated here, and you have a lot of light. It's not that you will rely only on the car, but yeah, I think the traffic and the GT at night, you know, and how to understand each other, you know, I will try to overtake you on the right side, and hopefully you understood that, and you know, these kind of things will be the main challenge for me. But you know, I know that will be nearly 12 hours night driving here, so we'll try to figure out.